You just ate, and somehow, you're still hungry. Not just craving a snack, but actually hungry like your body missed the memo. What if it's not about willpower at all, but a hormone that's supposed to tell your brain you're full and isn't working properly? That's leptin, and when your body becomes resistant to it, your hunger signals get completely thrown off. Let's break down why this happens and what it means for your metabolism and appetite. Leptin resistance blunts your brain's ability to register fullness, so you keep feeling hungry even after eating. Normally, leptin is the hormone your fat cells release to tell your brain, "We have enough energy stored, you can stop eating." But when your brain becomes resistant to leptin, it's like that message never gets through clearly. You might finish a full meal and still feel like something is missing, or find yourself grazing soon after eating. This isn't just about willpower, it's a biological signal problem. Think about those times when you eat a big dinner but still crave snacks an hour later. That's a classic sign your satiety signals are off. Practical steps can help improve this signaling. Prioritize whole, minimally processed foods that keep blood sugar steady, like vegetables, protein, and healthy fats. Eat slowly and give your body time, about 20 minutes, to register fullness. Sleep is also crucial, because poor sleep can worsen leptin signaling and increase hunger the next day. And pay attention to how different meals affect your appetite. If certain foods leave you hungrier soon after, that's useful feedback. The goal isn't to fight hunger with sheer discipline, but to restore the communication between your body and brain so that fullness actually feels satisfying again. Chronic overeating of highly processed foods can drive leptin resistance and disrupt appetite control. Foods high in sugar, refined carbs, and unhealthy fats tend to spike your blood sugar quickly and then crash it, which can make you feel hungrier sooner. Over time, consistently eating these foods can overload your system and contribute to leptin resistance, meaning your brain becomes less responsive to the signals that you've had enough. This is why it's possible to eat a large bag of chips or a fast food meal and still feel unsatisfied shortly after. These foods are engineered to be hyper-palatable, so they override your natural satiety cues. A practical approach is not about banning foods entirely, but about shifting the balance. Build meals around protein, fiber, and healthy fats like eggs with vegetables, chicken with whole grains, or yogurt with nuts, because these help you feel full longer and stabilize your energy. Keep ultra-processed snacks as occasional rather than daily staples. Also, try not to eat straight from the package. Portion your food so you stay aware of how much you're consuming. Over time, as your diet becomes more balanced, your body can regain some sensitivity to leptin, making it easier to feel satisfied without constant snacking. Poor sleep increases leptin resistance and amplifies hunger signals the next day. When you don't get enough rest, your hormone balance shifts in a way that makes you hungrier and less satisfied after eating. Leptin levels tend to drop, while ghrelin, the hormone that stimulates hunger, goes up. This combination can make even a normal day feel like you're constantly craving food, especially high-calorie, quick energy options. Think about how you feel after a short night of sleep. You're more likely to reach for sugary snacks or extra coffee, and regular meals don't seem to hold you over. That's not just habit, it's biology. Improving sleep can be one of the most effective ways to regulate appetite. Aim for consistent sleep and wake times, even on weekends, and create a wind-down routine that signals your body it's time to rest. Limit screens and bright light before bed, and avoid heavy meals or caffeine late in the evening. If you notice that your hunger feels out of control after poor sleep, recognize that your body is responding to a temporary imbalance, not a lack of discipline. Prioritizing rest helps restore leptin sensitivity, making it easier to feel full and in control of your eating patterns. Chronic inflammation in the body interferes with leptin signaling and keeps your brain stuck in a hungry state. Inflammation can come from several sources, including poor diet, stress, lack of sleep, and excess body fat. When inflammation is high, it disrupts how leptin communicates with the brain, almost like static on a phone line. Even though your body has enough stored energy, your brain perceives a shortage, pushing you to eat more. This can feel frustrating because you may genuinely feel hungry even when you've eaten enough. Reducing inflammation can help restore clearer signaling. Focus on anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, berries, fatty fish, nuts, and olive oil. Regular physical activity also plays a role, even something as simple as daily walking. Managing stress is important too, because chronic stress hormones can fuel inflammation. Practices like deep breathing, time outdoors, or short breaks during the day can make a difference. Instead of viewing constant hunger as a personal failure, consider it a sign that your internal signals may be disrupted. Addressing inflammation helps your brain better interpret leptin, which can gradually reduce that persistent feeling of needing more food. Frequent dieting and weight cycling can worsen leptin resistance and make long-term appetite control harder. When you repeatedly lose and regain weight, your body adapts by becoming more efficient at holding onto energy and more sensitive to hunger signals. Leptin levels drop during calorie restriction, which is normal, but over time your body may respond by increasing hunger and decreasing energy expenditure to protect itself. This is why extreme dieting often leads to rebound weight gain and stronger cravings. You might notice that each new diet feels harder to stick to than the last. A more sustainable approach focuses on consistency rather than extremes. Instead of severe calorie cuts, aim for gradual changes you can maintain, like improving meal quality, adding more whole foods, and keeping a regular eating pattern. Strength training can also help preserve muscle, which supports metabolism. Pay attention to how your body responds over time rather than chasing quick results. The goal is to create a stable environment where your hormones, including leptin, can function properly. By avoiding the cycle of drastic restriction and rebound, you give your body a chance to regain balance, making hunger more manageable and weight control more realistic.